a Netflix original film.
The Wi-Fi isn't working.
In the event of a global communications breakdown, do the following. Stay inside.
What just happened here is happening everywhere.
Avoid strangers.
We've all been deserted.
I don't trust them.
And most importantly, do not panic. Julia Roberts.
What happens next?
Mahershala Ali.
I knew something was coming.
Leave the World Behind. Rated R. Now playing only on Netflix.
Hi y'all, I'm Lita Gore, filling in for Ike Morgan for today's Down in Alabama. Over the last several days, we've looked at some interesting people from Alabama history. Today we're going to look at an interesting event and one that, at least in part, will be recreated this weekend. The city of Madison in Madison County is celebrating what it calls Christmas Caper Saturday at 4 p.m. The quaint downtown area of this booming city will be transformed into what organizers call a winter wonderland during this time, and that will include throwing rubber chickens off a roof. Why, you ask? According to organizers during the Great Depression, a Madison man by the name of Doc Hughes started a tradition of throwing live chickens off his drugstore roof. The birds, which would sometimes take flight and prompt a chase, were marked with a tag that was redeemable for a prize within the store. It seems awfully close to the famous WKRP in Cincinnati episode to me, but apparently it happened. The chickens didn't only come with a prize, they were the prize. It was the Depression after all, and a chicken meant dinner for many. The event stopped at Holliday's death in the 1970s, but was revived in 2019 for the city's 150th anniversary. And since the Madison Station Historic Preservation Society can't throw live chickens today, they've opted for the next best thing, with Holliday's grandsons tossing rubber chickens off the top of his old drugstore. You catch a chicken and you win a prize. As far as I know, it's the only chicken throwing Christmas event in Alabama. Now, let's look at what's going down in the rest of the state. Companies that have been awarded licenses by the Alabama Medical Cannabis Commission plan to dispense products in 37 locations in 21 cities across the state, according to the license applications. The law passed by the legislature in 2021 authorizing medical marijuana placed caps on how many licenses could be issued and how many dispensary sites licensees could have. The law allowed up to 4 dispensary licensees and 3 sites for each. The law also allowed up to 5 licenses for integrated companies that can have up to 5 dispensaries each. That adds up to a maximum of 37. Here is where the dispensaries are planned according to the license applications. Montgomery would have 5, Mobile 4, Athens, Birmingham, and Dothan 3 each, Coleman, Foley, and Opelika 2 each, Atala, Beulah Battery, Daphne, Decatur, Demopolis, Florence, Gadsden, Loxley, Monroeville, Oxford, Talladega, Troy, and Tuscaloosa, 1 each. Dispensaries can only operate in cities and counties that have approved ordinances or resolutions allowing them. Now from the sports world. While Auburn's men's basketball team has not met up with the USC Trojans 3 times in program history, the Tigers have never hosted the Trojans. That all changes Sunday afternoon as USC makes its way to the Plains for a noon tip-off in what's been a highly anticipated matchup since it was announced in June of 2022 that the 2 programs would be teaming up for a home-and-home series. With all that hype comes high prices. As of Thursday, the cheapest ticket to Sunday's game on Ticketmaster was a standing room only one for $153. On SeatGeek, the cheapest was a standing room only ticket for $98, and on StubHub, the cheapest you could get was $104. On Vivid Seats, the cheapest ticket was $116. Conversely, the most expensive ticket was listed on StubHub, a seat in section 111, which would run its buyers a whopping $2,747. That's all we have for today. Check back with AL.com throughout the day for what's going down in Alabama.